A couple weeks ago, I put up a video describing the miracles of the 20th century and how it looks like they coincide with world events. The video was entitled God's Holy War. I'll put up a link in the description. Little did I know that it seems like a 21st century miracle was unraveling in the news cycle. On May 18th of 2023, Sister Wilhelmina's body was unearthed in Gower, Missouri. The Benedictine nun was supposed to have her remains transported to the chapel. While exhuming her body, her fellow nuns noticed that her remains seemed to be in a state of incorruption. For those that don't know what incorruption is, it's a long tradition with Catholic history. It just means that her body was in a state of preserve or non-decay. There have been many books and writings about saints who are classified as incorruptible. Saint Bernadette and Saint Vincent de Paul are two saints that come to mind. For those who have taken my Udemy course on apologetics, you might recall me speaking about Saint Bernadette in particular. Sister Wilhelmina died on May 29th of 2019. She was 95. When they dug up her simple coffin, her sisters noticed there was a crack in the wooden box that displayed her incorruption. This prompted them to contact the Bishop of Kansas City, Bishop Johnson, who contacted the Vatican, and an investigation has now ensued. What's interesting is whenever an investigation by the Vatican is done, it's exactly the opposite of what you would think the Catholic Church performs. It's done by outsiders, and it's done to prevent hoaxes from infiltrating the Catholic Church. They already believe that the world, our existence, life, is a miracle. They don't need anything else to help edify our faith. The common misconception is that the Catholic Church is out to bamboozle the believers and that they will easily accept anything that comes to them. Oh, my cavity got filled. Oh, count that as a miracle. And again, like I said, that is quite the opposite. It's a rigorous procedure done by outsiders. And at this point, after several interviews with the mortician and the bishop and the nuns, it looks as though that this may be authentic. I will put another link in the description going to the CNN article or YouTube of the video of this phenomenon. If it's proven to be authentic, gosh, what a gift to the American church from God. We could really use a miracle. We just don't seem to have those pilgrimage sites found in Europe or South America like other countries have. Remember that one found in St. Pete, Florida, probably about a decade ago, where the image of the Virgin Mother was cast across the windows of the building, and it became this pilgrimage site where everybody started to flock to see this image that was cast across the windows. I thought that was so great until some kid shot out the windows with a pellet gun or a slingshot. Truth be told, you know how I found out about this incorruptible body of this nun? Well, my wife was out at a happy hour when her coworkers started talking about getting plane tickets to go see this incorruptible body of the Benedictine nun. You can't help but feel energized or elated to know that people want to talk about God and want to see, will change their life to go see God's miracles or God's work. It lets us know that He's still there. He's providing a sign. And let's throw in some Bible reference around this miracle. The first thing you'll notice is that the woman was an African-American nun. And those that know their Bible know that the very first Gentile who was baptized into Christianity was the Ethiopian eunuch baptized by Philip the apostle found in Acts of the Apostles chapter 8. And the next is a Jesus quote found in Matthew's Gospel, chapter 11, verse 23, where Jesus warns of those who don't believe in his miracles, where he says, "And you, Capernaum, will you be lifted up to the heavens? No, you'll be thrown down to Hades. For if the miracles that I performed in you were performed in Sodom, the city would still be around today." So I encourage you to talk about this miracle with your friends and family. Talk about God. Evangelize the workings of Jesus Christ. There was a book, and then it was made a movie several years ago entitled, "Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret." And we all have asked ourselves that question in times of trouble. Are you there, God? And when something such as an incorruptible body or an event that no one can explain occurs, my guess would be that God's response to us would be something along the lines of, "Yes, I am. Are you listening?"